And the Hokies will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20. Line on the return, they'll mark him at the 19. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Crosses the 40. At the 40, maybe a crease. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Number 0, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The run inside. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football. No answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hokies will send out the punt unit.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the left side. Can't get him to the ground. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. This is a designed run. On his feet at the 40. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Canes will try to convert on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. Keeps it and gets the first down. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He breaks a tackle. There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Hard running there. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on 2nd down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock, but more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. The Cornhuskers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Rides to back and leaves it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Could be an alley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And the defense drags him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Rayner. Makes the grab over the middle. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To throw, it's Rayner. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll knock him down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here comes the heat. Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think You see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Martin. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabs it in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the kick.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. And they can't make the connection.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They are perfect on 4th down so far in the 1st half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air, it's Jennings. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Finds the tight end, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
That's caught. It's Marsh. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Finding some room. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Gives it on the option. Turning it on! Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Fleming. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays.
Got enough space, and he And the Hokies ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Looking to throw, it's Moon. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running inside, it's Jackson. Fights off the defender. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab, it's Clark. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Jackson. Picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Oh, he's got a chance. Got a little grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Hokies! Timely decisions, effective play management, helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Moon. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working on the right. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. Fourth and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A pick six.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick six. Doesn't get much worse than that.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Scanning the field, it's Moon. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Craver. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 3rd and 6 yards to go. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the option. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Grab near the marker, it's Clark. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have run in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds us back in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Under fire. Still looking for a man. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the foot.